Imagine one day, out of nowhere, you notice strange holes in your fingers. How would you react, or how do you think your doctor would react? This is exactly what happened to Peter. Once he noticed strange holes in his thumb, he panicked and quickly rushed to the doctor. But after examining his thumb, the doctor immediately informed the police and left Peter alone in the room. Left alone without an explanation, Peter began to panic as he realized he was locked inside the room. But before diving into the details of the story, please consider subscribing to our channel and turn on all notifications so you don't miss any of our daily uploads. Let's continue the story. Peter pounded on the door, anxious and worried, and after a few hits, the doctor yelled from the other side of the door, quickly explaining what he had discovered. Peter collapsed upon hearing the news, but what had the doctor discovered? Why did the police needed to be involved? The day before the holes appeared, Peter had gone on a first date with a woman he met online. Although the date wasn't extraordinary, he noticed something strange about her. The next morning, he found the holes in his thumb, which became more confusing as he saw something inside of them. Peter decided to go to the hospital despite his unwillingness to go there. The doctor set up a semi-emergency appointment for the afternoon and asked Peter to think about anything that was different that could have caused this. Peter had gone on a hike in the forest a few days before, but he ruled it out as it didn't make much sense. After some thought, he realized that the only thing out of the ordinary was his date. But what happened on the date that could have caused this? What did the doctor find, and why did he call the police? The doctor was able to take a proper look at Peter's thumb and was shocked to see something he had never seen before. He immediately made some calls to have his waiting patients sent to other doctors on call and ordered tests for Peter. While waiting for the results, the doctor posted pictures of Peter's thumb on a medical forum, hoping for some extra advice since he had never seen this before. The doctor received a private message from the forum that suggested this was a serious condition and required immediate action. The doctor waited for the test results, which came in almost immediately after he read the message from the forum. The test results confirmed the other doctor's diagnosis, and Peter's doctor quickly called the police. When Peter returned from the bathroom, he discovered that he had been locked in the office, and the staff were frantically trying to contain the situation. The doctors were yelling instructions to each other, but nobody was answering Peter's questions. Peter became increasingly frustrated and scared and began to kick the door to break it open. After multiple attempts, the door came down, and Peter found himself confronted by his doctor and 3 armed police officers who aimed their guns at him. The doctor pointed at Peter and screamed, "It's him!" The police ordered Peter to stay back, explaining that he needed to be isolated immediately. They told him that they would explain everything, but he had to comply first. Peter agreed to be isolated and went back into the doctor's office where the staff began cleaning everything with heavy-duty materials. Meanwhile, the police explained that Peter had contracted a highly contagious and deadly virus that was spreading rapidly throughout his body. They told him that they were going to take him to a quarantine facility where he would receive treatment and be kept in isolation until he was cured. Peter was shocked and terrified, and he was immediately put under treatment. The next few weeks were a blur of medical tests, treatments, and isolation. But finally, after several weeks, Peter was declared cured. The experience had been traumatic, but Peter was grateful to be alive. He had learned to never take his health for granted and to be more careful about the risks he took in life. He also made a vow to spread awareness about the dangers of contagious diseases and to encourage everyone to take care of their health.